Now let's get the arms for Devastator ready. Scavenger. And Bonecrusher. Wait, no, that's not right. He's too stable. Hold on. Much better. You're cheating. You're standing. This is Bonecrusher and Scavenger. They form the arms for knockoff downscaled Combiner Wars Devastator. And well, let's just say the knockoff part is very important because these two suck. Mostly Bonecrusher. And as you can see there, he's on a stand. Bonecrusher here is so flimsy, it's not even funny. He doesn't live up to his name at all. He literally feels like he has no bones in his body at all. Scavenger isn't so bad, but literally Bonecrusher cannot stand up for himself. How is he meant to crush bones? Scavenger's okay. He looks much better, but it's still really not that great. The head sculpt is nice and all. It's got a nice red visor, but then again, that's down to Hasbro. They made this before. This is a downscaled version. And the chest piece is very nice. It's got a nice silver plastic. It's got the the Decepticon logo. The Combiner Wars logo, I guess. You know, it's got some nice detail on the digger there. And he's got purple trousers. Helping Bonecrusher up because he still can't stand up for himself. But his head sculpt's really nice and blocky. It's very, very similar to the new Studio Series one. He's got some nice paint and detailing on the chest piece and the arms, and the silver paint is actually really nice and the detail is quite nice. And he's got green trousers that he can't use properly because he cannot stand, and I cannot stand him. It's not worth any use of Kiki at all. Just gonna leave it. But these are missile pods. They turn to the hands, but they're missile pods too. They have a folder. I want to say it's like 2.5mm. It's not 5. It's not 3. I think it's smaller than 3. I want to say 2.5. And they both go fine in the hands. But Bonecrusher can't even hold it because he can't even hold himself up. So he's going to sit down and help like an injured soldier, I guess. Scavenger. Yeah, he's fine. He's managed to hold up. But yeah, Bonecrusher's good luck. Taking a look here at the articulation, Scavenger's head's on a really nice ball joint, got a lot of wiggle room, up and down on a hinge as well, goes up that far, down that far. There's technically a backwards butterfly joint, not really though. I mean, it just looks so goofy if you do that. And it also doesn't tab in. Arms go that far, in that far, full 360. Ball jointed wrists. Those are elbows, ball jointed elbows. Nothing at the wrist, except that little transformation hinge. Nothing at the waist, obviously. Legs go forward that far, back only that far. You can go back further, but they're on a hinge. There's a tab in the way, go out that far. Ball jointed knees, so the full 360 and the bend 90 degrees. And there's ankle pivot, and technically a toe joint. Pick up Bonecrusher here. Bonecrusher. Oh my. Right, well, head's in a ball joint, so it looks up that far, down that far. Bit of waggle. Full 360. Arms are also on ball joints, so they go out that far to a full 360. Double jointed elbows. There's an elbow ball joint, so it does a full 360. Nothing at the waist. Legs go forward that far, back that far, out that far. These are on ball joints to the full 360. They bend below 90 because of the sculpt. And there's an ankle pivot. And also a toe joint. And he also does this really cool feature where he can't stand up. With all the articulation out of the way, let's have a look at some size comparisons. Starting off, that's 2009 Revenge of the Fallen. Scavenger. He doesn't combine, it's the old Revenge of the Fallen reveal, the shield, whatever. There's some old Combiner Wars. There's Combiner Wars Off-Road Deluxe Foot. There's a Core Class Optimus there. New Studio Series Bonecrusher. And a new Combiner Slingshot. So they scale, they're like really small deluxe. Transforming them both is fairly simple. Starting with Scavenger, you open up the chest panel, you fold away the head, fold away the wrists, compress the legs, fold up the feet and the heel, both sides, fold down the waist, fold and clip together, push back the arms and bring them down on this hinge system. Tab the wrists in, fold down the canopy on this side, then fold up the waist, get the legs, fold them in, they'll tab in, and that is Scavenger. Bonecrusher, fold down the chest piece, fold out the hinge assortment, fold away the head, bring the arms and fold them in, double jointing the wrists, and folding that up, combine the two together, and then plug in the hinge, fold down the canopy at the back, and then go to the legs, compress the legs, fold together the feet, pull them up on the hinge bit here, but don't forget, because I always forget, to push this bit in, and tab it right in at the bottom, fold up the legs, tab it in, and there you have your complete construction vehicles. I mean, they both look nice and green, except obviously Scavenger's trousers has now become the treads, but you can see they've got articulation, that can dig, this can scoop. I mean, not, too well, obviously, because, Bonecrusher do anything good. Some quick size comparisons: Age of the Primes, Slingshot, Combiner Wars Off-Road, Core Class, Optimus Prime, Bonecrusher, and new SS86. Get that one though, it's so much better. Since these are combiners, obviously, they're going to combine. These two form the arm, very simple though. You just untab these, fold this bit down, fold it out, rotate it so that the hole is pointing forward, and then tab those two back in. They'll tab in properly when it's all in combined mode. Just put them back to where they are now. Then you want to grab your hand gun thing, fold away the handle, fold out the arm till it tabs in, it plugs in, rotate the arm so that it's facing the right way. That little port tab in there will go into that port, and there you have one arm of Devastator. And then Bonecrusher. He's great, isn't he? Just do the same thing, untab, fold out this bit here, rotate it so that it's facing the right way, and obviously those two they'll sit not even well when they're in combined mode, and you'll hate to hear me when we get to that. Then do the same thing with the arm, fold it out, and then just tab it in the same way you did Scavenger, and now you've got his right and left arms. I mean, they look fine. This is what you'd expect for Devastator. Just say though, if you can get the official ones, these aren't good. Not as individual toys. Definitely wait for SS86 if you can afford SS86. But for £20 as a whole set, having two weak figures, they're all kind of weak, isn't too bad, especially when the combined mode's alright. So, these figures aren't good, but I know that. They're good when it comes to combined mode. Tune in next week where we look at the legs of Devastator in Scrapper and Mixmaster, and then the two chest pieces of Longhaul and Hook. Port it in, and now we have two arms for now we have two. Can you put it in? There we go. Age of the Primes, Slingshot. Why is there a Nino? Really, right now?